They said it couldn't be done.
An Olympic runner doesn't decide when he can run and when he can't.
We all have that one specific movie or TV show that caused the gay awakening. You know, that one specific scene that made us pause the VHS, lean in a little bit closer to the TV to inspect the scene, and think to ourselves, we might be gay. Let's take a look at one such gay awakening for this video.
It's time to look back at the guys you had a crush on and help with your gay awakening. So come on.
Running Brave is a 1983 Canadian sports drama based on a true story of Billy Mills, the Native American runner who pushed through poverty, doubt, and prejudice to reach the Olympic stage. On the surface, the film is about grit, discipline, and the long road to success. Underneath that, it has a steady pulse of a movie that loves the male body in motion, running, sweating, training, straining, and refusing to quit. It's inspirational, yes, but it also has a very specific glow that makes certain viewers sit up a little straighter. The locker room scenes are not subtle, and thank goodness for that. They have a wonderfully accidental quality of a film that think it's simply being authentic, while the camera keeps making choices that are doing a lot more heavy lifting than anyone admits. Men are peeling off shirts, toweling off, stretching, leaning against benches, and generally existing in that glorious post-workout realness. It is a kind of material that gives the eye plenty to enjoy, without ever crossing into outright indecency.
Piss on him if he can't take a joke.
What makes it especially effective is the atmosphere. The scenes are not rushed, they linger just long enough to make the viewer note the shoulders, backs, chest, and the easy confidence of athletic bodies at rest. There is something charming old school about it too, as if the film has wandered into a space where it's trying to tell a serious story but keeps accidentally turning into a male beauty showcase. For gay audiences of the time, that combination was a gift. Respectable on the outside, a little dangerous on the inside, and very easy to replay in memory later. What made Running Brave such a guilty pleasure was the delicious mismatch between its official identity and its private appeal. It presented itself as an uplifting, earnest sports drama, the sort of movie you can watch without drama, without explanation, and without anyone raising an eyebrow. Yet, tucked inside all of that nobility and athletic struggle was a steady parade of handsome men, bare skin, and locker room camaraderie that was just suggestive enough to keep the temperature up. For gay audiences, especially back when mainstream entertainment offered far fewer openly affirming options, this kind of film could become a small personal event. It was not just about seeing attractive men, it was about seeing them framed with care, lit attractively, and allowed to occupy the screen with confidence and physical presence. The film gave the impression that male beauty was part of the story rather than a distraction from it, which is exactly why it could feel so appealing. Part of the charm was the innocence of the whole thing. Nothing in the film needed to announce itself. The appeal arrived in glances, in movement, and in the easy rhythm of changing clothes and getting ready, in the sort of scenes that made even the most innocent audience member aware that the human body is, in fact, very watchable. That quiet change made the movie feel a little bit naughtier than it was. It had all the respectable packaging of serious sports dramas, but for the right viewer, it offered something far more personal. A very polished excuse to enjoy a room full of handsome athletes and the kind of scenes that make imagination do a little bit of extra work. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up and a subscription would be nice. You can also check out some of the other great videos on my channel.